What's up, guys? Today we're going to learn how to add Google Analytics to just a regular old website, just like a static website or something that you built by yourself. So we're going to set up a Google Analytics account for a website, and then we're going to copy and paste the tracking code into it. And the website that we're going to do it for is going to be my personal one, because I need to actually do this for myself. I haven't done it yet. So I launched CompleteWebDevCourse.com to sell my course. If you're interested in learning web development and simple to follow, easy videos, and become a full stack developer right out of the gate with PHP, which powers 73% of the internet, go ahead and check this out. Link is in the description. It's a 100% project-based course. There's no boring theory. We just learn these languages by building very small projects and then leveling up to larger projects. We don't get too big with the projects, but because I just want to teach you the fundamentals. But by the end of the course, you'll be a full stack developer. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, what I need to do is actually set up Google Analytics for this so I can track the users on the page. I've had a couple of sales so far, but I really don't know anything about how people are getting there, so I want to set that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a Google, and I'm going to make sure I'm signed into the email that I want this to be attached to, so my practical web dev email. And I'm going to go to analytics.google.com. All right, and what is this? Just gonna hit uncheck all and save for now. I'm gonna go back into the account I want this to be under. Again, make sure that it's under. If you have multiple email addresses for different projects, sign into the account, okay? I don't want any of these emails, so I'm gonna hit uncheck and save. And let's get started here. So I'm gonna go to the admin gear here in the corner, and we're gonna go to create property. And then we're going to go ahead and name the property. So for me, I'm going to put Complete Web Dev Course. And then we're in United States. And set my time zone here to Phoenix time, where I live. US dollar will be my currency. And we'll hit next. Business is going to be small. Industry is going to be... guess for now I'll just select internet and telecom, and then it's just going to ask you, like, why do you want to use it for, and we're going to say to drive sales, understand web traffic, view engagement and retention, and then we're going to click create. And then we're going to want to start collecting data from the web, and then we're going to enter in our site. So enter this in here, copy and paste. And then we're creating what's called a stream, and it's like a stream of data that you're going to get for the website. And for the stream name, we'll put Complete Web Dev Course. And I guess it doesn't want me to put the HTTPS there. It does it for us. And then we'll go ahead and hit create and continue. Here we go. So now it's going to give us our code to go ahead and manually install it. So below is the Google tag for this account. Copy and paste it in the code of every page of your website, which is just one for me. Immediately after the head element, don't add more than one Google tag to each page. So let's go ahead and copy this. And now I'm going to go into my code for the website. And it says immediately after the opening head tag. So right at the top. And we're going to put it there. So I'm going to put it even above the first meta tag. And then we'll leave that comment there, Google tag, so that we know what it is. And we can even put one down here. Whoops. Copy it. Paste it so I know what it is all the time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit this to GitHub. And it's going to go from GitHub straight to my live site. So I'm going to put added GA tag. And then I'm going to commit that. All right. And then I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to do a hard refresh on the page so it clears the cache and like shows that the tag is active when we test it, hopefully. So I'm on Mac. I'm going to say Shift Command R. If you're on PC, it's CTRL Control Shift R, and it does a hard refresh of the page, kind of refreshes it, clears your cache and everything like that. So we've got that done. And I'm gonna just drag my website side by side now, because I'm gonna be testing to see if it's actually working. Because now I'm live on the site, so I should be tracked as a live user. And this takes like 1 to 2 minutes usually to kick in anyway, so I'm just going to wait for like 2 to 5 minutes and I'll come back. Alright, so a couple of minutes went by. I clicked test installation up here, and now it says your Google tag was correctly detected to your website, so that's a good sign. So let's go ahead and continue. Data collection isn't active for your website. If you installed tags more than 48 hours ago, make sure they are set up correctly. So again, this could take up to 48 hours, and it usually does to collect the data. Alright guys, so it's been some time. I'm going to see, I have my website open up here in another tab. This is like a fresh loading of the website with a hard refresh, and I'm going to see if Google Analytics is actually going to see what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to run a real-time report of real-time visitors. So I'm going to hover over here to where this graph thing is. I'm going to say reports, and I'm going to click real-time overview, and I am getting, let's see, I am getting a view, and that should be from me. So this should be working. Should be sending reports now, so we should be able to be collecting some decent data here. Yeah, there it is. Event count, first visit 7 minutes ago. So cool. It looks like it's all hooked up here, guys. So that's all there is to it, guys. I now have Google Analytics running on my page, and I can track users and clicks and stuff like that. I will put down in the description if you want to filter out your own results, meaning if you want to tell Google your IP address and to not count that as a visit for the future so it doesn't mess with your data. I'll show you how to do that in the description of the video. Just go view more. I'll put the instructions down there. I don't want to do that live on here because I'm going to have to blur out a bunch of stuff. I don't want to show the whole world my IP address because that opens yourself up to a bunch of attacks and whatnot. So just to protect myself, I'll put those clear instructions down in the description if you want to do that. Alright guys, let's see you in the next video.